Welcome to Soundscape, where we uncover the stories behind the songs that changed how the world feels. Today we're looking at a track that proves you don't need loud instruments, dramatic lyrics, or massive production to make history. Sometimes, all you need is a smile, a voice, and a simple reminder. That song is Bobby McFerrin's Don't Worry, Be Happy. Released in 1988, this song was written and performed by Bobby McFerrin, a jazz vocalist celebrated for pushing the boundaries of what the human voice can achieve. What made this track so revolutionary? Well, here's the most mind-blowing fact. There are absolutely no instruments. No guitar, no drums, no piano, not even a synthesizer. Every single sound you hear, from the deep bass line to the light, percussive clicks and the catchy melody, was created using only Bobby McFerrin's voice and body. He layered his own vocal tracks to build a complete, self-contained orchestra. This was a radical departure from the norm. Think about the sound of the late 80s. Big hair, big synths, and even bigger drum machines. Artists like Michael Jackson, Madonna, and Prince were dominating the charts with heavily produced, complex tracks. Music was all about excess. Then along comes Bobby McFerrin, who stripped everything away and went in the complete opposite direction, embracing pure, unadulterated simplicity. He showed the world that the most powerful instrument we have is the one we're born with. Let's talk about the meaning behind the song, because its beauty lies in its straightforwardness. The lyrics are almost childlike in their simplicity. In every life we have some trouble, but when you worry, you make it double. There are no deep, hidden metaphors or complex poetry, and that's precisely the point. The song doesn't pretend that life is perfect or that problems don't exist. It openly acknowledges them. It says, hey, you might be late on your rent. You might have someone trying to take your bed. Your life might have some trouble. It sees your struggles. But then, it gently offers a different perspective. Worrying won't solve those problems. In fact, it just adds another layer of stress on top of them. The famous phrase, "Don't worry, be happy," was actually inspired by a saying from the Indian spiritual master, Meher Baba, who often used it on his posters and cards in the 1960s. His teachings focused on finding inner peace by detaching from fear and anxiety. McFerrin saw one of these posters and was struck by its simple, charming wisdom. He didn't turn it into a preachy lecture or a complicated philosophical treatise. Instead, he transformed it into a song that feels like a friend putting an arm around your shoulder. It laughs with you, it whistles at your stress, and it invites you to just take a breath. It's a musical prescription for a moment of peace, a reminder that your reaction to your problems is something you can control, even when the problems themselves feel overwhelming. Don't Worry, Be Happy didn't just become a popular song, it made history and fundamentally changed the music industry in several ways. First and foremost, it became the very first a cappella song to ever reach #1 on the US Billboard Hot 100 chart. Let that sink in. A song made with nothing but a human voice beat out all the high-budget, heavily produced pop and rock anthems of its time. This was a monumental achievement that proved minimalism could not only compete with, but also triumph over mainstream pop. It sent a powerful message to artists and producers everywhere. You don't need a massive studio and endless effects to create a hit. Sometimes a great idea and a pure performance are all it takes. The song also challenged the prevailing notion that joyful music had to be shallow. In a decade known for its excess and materialism, Don't Worry, Be Happy offered a different kind of happiness, one that wasn't about parties or possessions, but about a quiet, intentional, and personal state of mind. It was a gentle rebellion against the noise of the 80s. A quiet revolution that reminded listeners that sometimes less is truly more. So why does this song still matter so much, decades after its release? Think about it. We still hear it everywhere, in movies, on commercials, on the radio when we're stuck in traffic. It has become a universal shorthand for de-stressing. The reason for its incredible staying power is that its message is timeless. We live in a world that is noisier and more demanding than ever before. We're constantly bombarded with notifications, deadlines, and a relentless pressure to be productive and successful. Anxiety is a common experience for so many of us. And in the middle of all that chaos, this song acts like a pause button. It cuts through the noise and gently says, Hey, it's going to be okay. Smile. Breathe. You will get through this. It's not offering a magic solution to all of life's problems. Instead, it offers a tool for coping. A moment of deliberate, conscious calm. The song's simplicity is its greatest strength. It doesn't ask for much, just 3.5 minutes of your time to let go of your worries. And in our fast-paced world, that simple invitation is more valuable than ever. It's a musical sigh of relief that never gets old. To truly understand why this song became such a cultural phenomenon, I encourage you to do something simple. Find a quiet spot, put on a pair of headphones, and just listen to it from start to finish. Don't multitask, don't scroll through your phone. Just listen. Pay attention to the intricate layers of McFerrin's voice. Notice how the simple, repetitive bass line almost feels like a steady heartbeat. Feel how the light, cheerful whistling seems to lift your spirits almost instantly. As you listen, you might notice your shoulders begin to relax. You might find a smile creeping onto your face without even realizing it. The melody has a way of lingering long after the song is over, like a pleasant, comforting thought. What you'll discover is that the happiness this song creates doesn't feel forced or artificial. It feels earned. It comes from the simple act of choosing to let go, even for just a moment. Bobby McFerrin taught us that sometimes the most powerful and transformative songs don't need to shout to change the world. They change it by gently, quietly, and joyfully reminding us how to feel human again. Thanks so much for joining us on Soundscape. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a story. Let us know in the comments what song you think we should explore next. Until then, take care and keep listening.